Oh my gosh, y'all, this is Jenny, Vintage Soul Crafter. Thanks for joining me, and I just have to tell you, I just finished watching The Zookeeper's Wife, so I'm a bit of an emotional mess. I'm so sorry, but oh golly, if you haven't seen it yet, eh. It's so powerful. I think anyway, you gotta watch it or read the book or something. I tried reading the book, but it just wasn't doing it for me. So I watched the movie and oh golly, I've been crying. I've been crying. But I wanted to share with you before this evening is over and we move into Saturday, a couple of listings that I have up on my Etsy shop. So without further ado, here we go. Okay. I have a Birds and Bloom garden journaling kit. These are sized, or I should say, this is sized to fit into the Reader's Digest books that I also had found at an estate sale and shared with you guys. But they are not made to only fit into those. You can use them for any old kind of purpose that you so desire. And I also just this past couple weeks went to an estate sale and found a box full of vintage laces. And so I wanted to include some of those into this little journaling kit that I created here. So that's what you see right here. There is, and this lady pretty much, this isn't from this kind of coffee colored one that I didn't coffee stain, by the way. It comes this color, but this one I already had in my little jar of laces. But this one right here, and this lady hand crocheted all of her own. She had all of the goods, all of the doodads and bebops and this and that to create her own crocheted bits and pieces. So, and then this one, I don't know, she also like did embroidery, or I don't know, she was just kind of a genius with needle and thread. I don't know that she made that one, but what do I know? She may have. It was a bit from that box. So anyway, I've included those because they go with it, and why not? That's why I do what I do. And I'm going to do a video. My next video will share why I decided to open this Etsy store. Because, yeah, I don't know. I may be on TLC one day. It's hard to say, but it's a possibility. Hopefully they will be able to find my body, my kids, and the coroners when I pass away. So yeah, so you know, these kits always come with the little clips and pins and whatever else it takes to put them all together. So there's those, and then these are some little sticky notes and some Rolodex cards. I'm sorry, I'm like an emotional mess after watching that movie. I should have done this video before that. So those are part of the kit. Again, the kits are in my Etsy store and they're listed. This is one of those little Tim Holtzy thingsies, which I figured out, I'm pretty sure, are a mock-up or a redo or, oh crud, where did that just go? Okay, here it is. Of these little bits that I shared on another video and have included. That's not a good color to share with you guys. Sorry. But these are like the old time metal tabs that they used to have. And, you know, like on medical charts or whatever before there were sticky notes. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what these little puppies are created after. So anyway, those are holding together these three lovelies, which are from, I don't even know, you guys. I don't even know. Oh yeah, Goodwill. Goodwill hunting from the haul. Was it the last haul? Oh gosh, I'm a mess. I can't even think. And then these are tags that are coffee stained, and then I just decided to make them a little bit more colorful with some trim here. And then we got 3 of these nice scrunchy bags that are also tea stained, coffee stained, and included, as you will see, because there are some butterfly cardstock designer paper pieces, I included these pretties that I found at a Michael's. I haven't seen these since then, but they have like this fun, pretty vellum on the top. There's 3 parts. So yeah. And so those are in one of these bags. Can't you? Love it. And then some little die cuts as well that I have from, Tim Holtz and K & Company. Had them for quite a while, and they work with this kit, so figured I would include them. And then these very pretty, there's just one of these because I don't have very many, so I'm including one with each kit. Coasters, I guess, is what they are, although I can't imagine putting a drink on that, but that's just me. And then 3 craft doilies, because they're doilies, and I don't care. They're pretty, and they're craft, so yeah, why not? Birds and flowers, I think, deserve doilies. And those, special clips to me that remind me of my granny's desk and playing at it. These playing cards, which I found in the garage as part of a whole big box full that the dude that manages the garage at the estate sale likes to, I don't know. He and I are becoming friends. So, yeah. Very pretty and very flowery, so those deserve to be included. These are, I don't know, some kind of Filofax address things, and it's not that you need an address for the gardens and birds, but they're the right color, and they're papery and good to journal on and do little notations, so why not include those? And then these are part of the same lady that I got the lace. She was also a big time bridge player. I got some of the cards from her as well. And since these do have, I don't know if that's gonna show up, but yeah, I think so. There's a little watermark of some flowers. I figured, why not include these? They are also good for journaling, doodling, or for collaging, or whatever your heart might desire. And these are some coffee stained or tea stained, whichever the case may be. One runs into the other. Index cards. Nice, very pretty. And of course you get the snippets that I cut off. And these are from my last Goodwill hunting finds of the bird books. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Love those orioles. Actually had an oriole that visited me a couple of times in one of our homes. And this is the wildflowers. I think it was of California. And so I have included, there's enough here for 3 signatures at the least, but probably more if you are clever, and I know you all are, to create more than 3, but at least 3, because like I said, this is sized for the Reader's Digest, but not just for the Reader's Digest. So don't want to make it too bulky. As you can see, pardon the arm. I'm glad it's not flapping in the wind there. This is one of the Reader's Digest books that's had its guts removed. So, there's only so much room once you add the bulk after the signatures of all that good, okay, pardon the arm again, good stuff that we like to add to these junk journals, etc. So this is from also the Goodwill haul. These are Better Homes gardening pages that have flowers on either side. Lovely. And of course, no garden Birds and Blooms book would be complete without Edith Holden and her fabulous, unbelievable young life worth of illustrations and journalings. So there's 3 of those, and they have just that incredible thickness and texture to them. Yeah, you're going to hear Otis in the background. He's got his sundowners or whatever it is. My sister and my good friend Bonnie, my Goodwill hunting buddy, they got me these plastic or rubber coated paper clips. Great minds think alike. And since whilst I was making my baby journal, my baby book, memory keeper album, I was frustrated by metal clips. They both decided I needed some of those rubber coated. So I have plenty now, plenty. Thank you very, very, very much, my sister and friend. These are the designer cardstock papers. I think these are from some kind of planner, I don't know, sort of thing. I got them at Tuesday morning, but I really liked them enough to purchase them. And they're kind of bright, but I think they work well because when you start to have these toned down vintagey colors, you need something that kind of spruces them up. So those are the butterflies I was talking about. And if you separate them with that little bit of a, you know, sort of grayish, aqua-y, more toned down pattern, then, and you can see, brings out the greens and the yellows and the various other colors that we have going on there. So I included those. Those come in a couple of different sizes, you know, including the other parts. The limbs, I should say. These are the limbs that I cut off, amputated. And then these are those, I like these because, I don't know. It's flexible, it's pliable, it's creamy, it's this bits, I don't know what it is, recycled paper that I got from Office Depot ages ago. More paper clips. These are flow papers, and I also thought they worked well to tone down and bring out some of the greens and florals and feathers and birds, etc. And then, of course, we have some vintage wrapping paper with the greens and the florals. I didn't really size this. I just kind of cut it and included it. And this is a pretty that I've had in my other birds and blooms, because nothing says birds and blooms better than, I don't know, birds and blooms. And this one, I really love this one. I think it's kind of one of those understated kind of pieces. But as we here in California finally hopefully move past our 115-degree day after day weather, thinking about fall, these colors remind me of that, and so wishfully thinking I included them. These are also part of the last Goodwill haul and that composition book that was a little older than the usual that we buy nowadays for our kids going to school with the numbers. I don't know. What is the appeal of numbers? I don't know, because I don't like to keep track of them when it comes to my years here on planet Earth. And this is some of that kind of kindergarten newsprint practice paper that was also part of the last Goodwill haul. I think it's important to let you guys know that I'm actually using this stuff, especially when I do share the video of my craft room, and you see the truth of the matter. This is some ledger paper. I think, oh yes, also part of that last Goodwill hunting haul Labor Day sale. So there you go. That's the birds in bloom. I think that's all I'm going to share for this time, because I always go for 20 to 30 minutes thereabouts, and I'm not going to do it. I'm in recovery. I'm in recovery from the 30-minute video shares, at least for this evening, anywho. So that's all I'm going to share. It's Friday night, and I'm feeling all right, and I'm over it. So have a great weekend, and I don't know, maybe I'll come back and share my cookbook recipe keeper album journaling kit that I also created. But until then, I bid you adieu.